Yep, we do.
Okay, Instagram, please.
Fingers crossed.
Okay, I didn't know. So
Fingers. I
I
even
didn't
got
know
my
that this
token.
was. I didn't know that this was an option for like you could do this while incorporating Instagram and
Yeah, you
Facebook, like
can
you guys
do
said.
Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube all at the same time.
Wow, wow,
Yeah.
wow, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So right now, hello, hello, everyone. We are streaming live on the Untamed Publishing page. I need to make an announcement as soon as I see people start filtering in here on Instagram as well too. So we are live now on Instagram, YouTube, and on the Untamed Publishing Facebook page. As y'all know, I'm over here trying to navigate and engineer with my life. Okay.
Fight for
Oh,
her life, as always.
I am always over here in these live streets fighting for my life with this with these multiple streams of live feeds because everybody requires a different thing, right? So apologies for the tardiness, but of course we had a few technical difficulties, but we are here now. It does not matter. All is said and done, and we are here. We have came to show up and show out on this live tonight. Show out slightly, but not too much. We're gonna act right. We gonna act right.
I told her
So,
speak for herself.
and she told me speak for myself. But for those of you who are in the Facebook group and wondering why it is not over in the Facebook group, Facebook, as always, meta be metaing, and so Zuckerberg be zucking, and he decided to move whatever analytics were there, so we can no longer stream directly to groups. I think this is because they have their own live feature and they want you to go live there, but whatever. Uh, they haven't removed all of the live feeds from the regular pages or just the actual like a fan page. So that's what we're doing tonight to try to get it over there. And I'm about to share, if I can, the live stream. Of course, I gotta see the live stream to share to share it. Here we go. Woo! I tell you, if it were not,
You know, we
um,
gotta take our glasses off to see and put them back on to hear. You
when
know,
I
that be messing up sometimes.
here we go. So it is now. Hey, one monkey don't stop no show, baby.
Nope,
Oh,
it don't.
everybody who's actually in the Facebook group, y'all can now go to the Facebook group and stream. Okay, so it's there now.
Oh
Yay!
wow! Yay!
One monkey don't stop no show because one thing I would do is figure it out.
That's what I'm talking about. There we go.
Absolutely.
And we'll figure it out. So I want to say this has been a great month of April. Of course, April is one of my favorite months, if I must say, because it's the month that I was
Me
born.
too.
And it's
Me too.
and it's the month that Crystal's baby girl was born. It's the month that my baby girl was born. My mother-in-law was born. So many of my cousins and friends, like we be every and Tyrus, we be holding the month of April down. Okay, okay. So
Yes.
I don't know
You
what it
know,
is.
I cried when I sung Happy Birthday to my daughter. Like snot and slobbing cried. She was like, "Are you serious?" And I was like, "Yeah." My oldest, she's a dirty
Yeah.
30.
Listen,
Yeah.
both of us
So
had milestone years. She milestone to 30, I milestone to 45. Yeah.
I remember when I turned 45. It's not safe for the internet, but I just say I had a good time.
How's this? Listen, I can
I
only
see
show
you had a good time too.
right. I can show limited photos and videos. I was in Miami Beach,
Yeah.
South Beach, and we was on the yacht. I like busted my toe because I was drinking. But anyway, that's
So wait,
story.
wait. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to interrupt. Are you wait? You guys have children that are 30 and
she, yes, she
I
has.
do. My daughter just turned 30.
oh my
Yes.
goodness.
Yeah.
If I tell you
Crystal,
how old
you
I am,
are. gorgeous. Look at you.
Thank
Oh my.
you.
Wow.
Yes.
I thought me and you were a little closer in age.
No,
Listen,
everybody does. Yep.
yeah, my daughter just turned 23, so
I can't
Mhm.
believe it. You got. It's true what they say. I think at this point it is a little bit cliche, but it is so true. Black does not crack. I'm
at
sorry, it
Mhm.
doesn't.
all, at all,
At
at
all.
all.
At all.
We have a well that just continues to float like. And baby, I promise y'all, if y'all see my husband,
He don't look his age either.
he don't look his age either, and he is. What I like to say, he close to that equator sun chocolate. Okay, I don't know what it is, but he has skin that will not age. He is ageless.
Yes.
Wow,
Yes.
wow, wow. So do you. So you guys
Thank
look.
you. Thank
Yes.
you.
Yes.
It's
I
so
mean, I love it. It's all about, skincare, taking care of yourself. But people got to realize it ain't just about taking care of your skin. It's about taking care of your mind and
Hmm.
your body. So,
yeah.
Absolutely.
yes.
Absolutely.
Because some days I do be looking my age, and then some days I be like, oh God, I'm gorgeous today. Would that little girl say, you gorgeous? I'm gorgeous? Yes. Hmm.
Now, listen, now I tell you what, black don't crack, but it do creak a little bit. So now if you
Yes,
see
they
me
do crinkle.
bed,
Yeah, sometimes you get up and be like, ooh, that hurt.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely.
Yes, ooh,
My
that
ankles,
hurt.
my ankles crack every time I go up and down the stairs. And old yoga instructor told me that's because I used to be a cheerleader, and I'm like, I don't
Yep.
know
yeah,
how that correlates, but you know what? If that's what it is, then that's what it is.
That's what, because
yeah,
we didn't have to. Well, see, you was a cheerleader. I was a pom pom in school. They stopped doing pom poms, but we only had on those little tiny socks, not no good
Mm-hmm.
shoes. So of course, yeah,
Definitely
man,
not no good shoes.
not
yeah,
no
definitely not. They was
support
too
at
cute.
all.
Like they had to be
Mm-hmm.
cute. So yes,
Mm-hmm.
definitely.
Yes, yes. So I want to give major love, major shout out to everyone who has continues to support the podcast, and showing us love. Of course, to our sponsors, which are EXO, MB, JC, KB's Bookshelf, Kiana Dene, Women of Vision, and Tyler Landscaping, me and my son's lawn care. And of course, we're presented I always Untamed Publishing, which has a new website and a new look. So make sure you check it out. You guys. And also because poetry was is my well, I'm gonna say was is my first love. Is how I my introduction into the literary realm. I'm also wearing today, if you guys can see it at home. Let me tuck my the t-shirt that
Okay, so man,
Yes, Miss CC Fan sent us the cover of her book called Her Shoes by CC Fan. Y'all can't see the bottom. They're gonna go a little bit too low now, and it's going a little bit too low. I'm sporting her shirt today. In support of April being Poetry Month. And here is her book, so you will get to see her name. Ooh, if I can get it in there, I'm gonna have to take the virtual off. There we
there
go.
you go. Right
There
there,
you
right
go.
there, right
Right
there,
there.
right there.
Right. So this is her book, and it is called Her Shoes. Make sure that you visit her website on Amazon. That's what I'm trying to get out and purchase the book. Also, for the
Can I tell
last
a Can I tell a little secret about them heels?
show,
Well, I'm not a heel wearer. I used to, like, when I was younger and I thought I was cute, I used to wear heels, but when heels are that high, they
Mhm.
don't belong for walking.
Well, those shoes ain't made for walking.
Mm-mm, they made for shoulders. So,
As, as a good friend of mine say, called moonlighting shoes.
yep, moonlight them things right there on them shoulders.
Exactly,
Mhm.
exactly. And then since this is the final day of April, I cannot believe it.
I know. Oh,
Jeez, the year is moving by so fast. But since this is the final day of April, the last book of the month that I want to highlight is this poetry book
it's so
called
pretty.
Yes, This Side of Heaven, a poetic journey of strength and survival. And this book is a dedication book dedicated to my family members who passed away in a car accident or a car crash, I should say, from drunk driving. So all proceeds, if you order this book on Amazon, all proceeds for this book are donated to Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
I
And
Mm,
love that.
this is
yeah.
my personal journal, feelings, raw emotions, but input from my entire media family and some of my poetic friends. They all decided to jump in. So I always say it's a family and friends project. So
Yes,
family
yes.
and friends project. So yes,
Yes.
yes, I do not keep a dime from that book. All of that money is donated to charity.
I
So
love that.
thank
Yeah.
you, thank you, thank you. But now it's time we gotta introduce our guest so we can get on with this good interview because we got some ground to cover with our guest for this evening. Because y'all know this is an episode that we love called Narrator of the Month. So Crystal, go ahead, take it away.
Okay, so before I get started, I just want to say to our IG people who then popped in, thank you, Girlfriends Unfiltered Book Club. Hi. Hello, Laurel, Lacey Laurel. Hello. And hello, Miss Yos for Press. YOS4 Press. So I'm guessing you trying to be president. I'm for that. Go ahead and get your girl. Now, let
Absolutely.
me say one more thing before I get into this bio. I'm such a fan of her. Like, I think I've told you enough, right? That I'm a fan of yours. So when I listened to three books that you narrated, and I already say you already part of a dynamic duo that I need to get more from you guys, and I'll tell you about that later. But I'm so excited that she was like, yes, I'll do this. So let me go ahead and tell you who I'm talking about because I know y'all kind of see, but I need to let y'all know who I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and talk about our guest of the night. When asked who she is, only one word comes to mind for Zakiya: storyteller. No matter what form it's in, she's here for the craft of literature. Whether she's telling your stories via narration, her own in writing, or assisting in the editorial space, she knows she knows it's her duty to get it done. Evolving from a journalistic intern to a published author has been an adventurous ride, and she's excited to see what's to come. So, Zakiya, welcome to the UP Hot Seat. How are you?
Thank you. Thank you. I'm okay. I'm okay. How are you ladies doing?
I'm
Doing
here.
well.
I'm here.
Yes, and we love. That's a question we love to ask. Is we always ask our guests, how are you? Especially,
Yes,
I know that we are a couple years post pandemic, but we
Mhm.
are still feeling the residual effects a lot of times from it. So I
Absolutely.
like, hey, how are
Absolutely. It's definitely still reverberating all around,
and
definitely.
yes, and people, COVID is still here.
you? It is.
Absolutely.
Tell it, taking it from somebody who works in the medical field, it's still here.
Yes,
So if
yes.
you coughing and sneezing on your hands, wash it. Don't go around
Hmm.
people with your little nasty germs. Nobody want that. Okay.
Yeah, I work in the school system all the time after the kids blow their nose. Sanitize, please. Sanitize.
Yes.
And it's like
Yes.
they have definitely forgotten, and I have to constantly remind them,
Mhm.
sanitize after you decide to go out there and blow your nose.
Please. Yes.
I know.
And
I
stop sneezing in your air. The air. That's why you got to just. That's all you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
That's all
Yeah.
you do. And I feel you. I volunteer for Children's Church, and I have started
Oh.
to rewear masks again because these little kids be
Yeah,
around.
I don't blame you. I do not blame you.
And
Them
I'm
man, them germs them kids got will knock you down.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Down.
I did not. I was like, I'm not volunteering to come in here and get COVID and nothing else.
Right. Oh.
I I said nope, we won't be doing this. So I have to make
Mm-mm.
sure that I stay with the mask. So yeah, I still buy masks, y'all, because it's
Yeah.
Mm,
real with these
I
children.
don't blame you at all.
Oh, it was real with these children. So, Mr. Kia, though, we got to get into you as a narrator. So now that we know how you're doing, I
Hmm.
think, well, Crystal, the next one was on you, so I don't want to take your
Yes.
question.
Okay. So, does your family think about your career as a narrator and voice actor?
Do they think about it?
Yes.
Yeah, they're definitely most. Of course, my parents. They
Oh,
I tell them that they're not allowed to listen to.
I was about to say now, do they listen? Cause I want to be down and rhythm of blues and rhyme of love. Yeah, I can only
They do
imagine their
not.
faces.
They do not listen. Thank God. My father's not interested. I'm very happy about that. And
Good
my
job,
mother
Dad.
says she my mother says she says she is, but luckily she has a very busy schedule in the education system as well, and as a nurse, so she don't got time to listen. So I'm happy about that.
That's a good thing.
Listen, I know that feeling because I'm a PK, and but my dad actually read the first book that I ever wrote, and I had to preference him for it. And I was like, well, I tried to do it the politically correct way and just be like, well, it's urban fiction, and I'm trying to use all the literary terms. And this is what I always say. I never knew how kind of down to earth my dad really was
Mm.
Hmm.
until his response back to me was, "Oh, so it's got some cussing and some sex. What? What? Okay."
He
Yep.
was with it. He
I
was with
was
it.
like, okay. Well, yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
Mhm.
See,
And
I could be blunt with my father like that. I'm like, you're not allowed. So just like no. He's like, all right, I won't do it. Then if you don't want me to do it, I ain't gonna do it. I'm like, no.
Please don't, Dad. Please
he,
don't.
he read it. He said at first he said it took him a little bit. He said, but then he was like he forgot that I wrote it. He was like story was so good. He was like I forgot you wrote it. And then next thing
That's
I
a
know,
compliment.
Right.
yeah, it really was because I was like, oh, okay. He said no. He said it was good. He said because once I got past that, he was like it didn't bother me anymore. And then he takes the book and he goes and I visited his church and he pushed the book from the pulpit. I was more embarrassed than he was.
Oh no.
I was one of the slick down in the pew. In the pew, he was up here with the book
Like,
in his hand.
ooh.
Oh goodness.
Mhm.
Oh, okay then. All right. And this is what we doing today in Church of the Lord and prayer.
Right.
It's okay. I was thankful for it though because hey, I did get a whole lot of sales.
Nice, nice. At
Thank
the
you,
end of the
Dad.
day, that's what was
Mhm.
supposed to happen.
At the end of the
See,
day. And look, and now his church members be sneaking in my DMs. So when you going, you get your right now.
nice. There is nothing wrong with expanding your audience at
No,
all.
it isn't at all. No.
And if I didn't learn nothing else, I learned from him that day. Sell your book wherever you got audience.
That's right.
Mhm.
It's
It's a
it.
it's a gift from God, so it is what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. I was excited. So, man, I was like, well, you know what? That did it for me. Glad we had this conversation early on that. I was like, then I had to tell him, I had to confess. I said, if I'd have known you was gonna take it this good, this book would have been written 2 years ago.
Wow.
That
Yep.
part.
Yep. You hold things up. You know, with me being scared, you holding things up. I'm thinking I gotta wait a minute, but I can jump right on in there.
I can dive on in this thing. So now he can't keep up with me. He said, just tell me what it's about because you write too many books.
Yep, you're right.
Nice. Nice.
Well, you
Nice.
already know what book I'm writing, but I'm not even gonna say nothing. I'm not even gonna say nothing.
Listen, we gonna hit them with that surprise later on.
Okay. Okay.
But Zakiya, how did you get started in narration?
So, I am a developmental editor first. I started working on that over 10 years ago at this point.
Oh wow.
And most people know this, I work I've been Love Belvin's editor,
Hmm.
one of her editors for years and years since the beginning with her. And I should know what year it was, but um you know how on iPhone every we all have the Audible app
Right.
already on there. Um when some of the books, like one of my favorite authors, Miss Waida Clark, her books were starting to be uploaded on there. I was like, I wonder if Love is considering doing this. And I went to her and I was like, "Are you about to take? Are you going to dip your toes in here? Because I'm seeing some of books in our realm starting to be entered. Or would you be doing that?" And she said, "It's so funny you said that because I just talked to my business partner about that, and we actually are considering it." And I said, "Well, would you consider?" Would you consider me if I looked and did the research and see what it takes and and she was
Mhm.
like, yeah, I did not expect her to take me serious.
Oh,
Oh,
well, now
And
we know she took you serious.
yeah, and she did.
good
And
thing
then
she
I had to
did.
say it again.
Yes. Good thing
Say
she
it again.
did.
Yeah, yeah. So then I had to actually it took a lot of time. I had to do the research, get the equipment, get a coach, train for over a year. And that's pretty much, yep, how it got started. I did one book and like a couple of because I don't just do the audio books. And I did
Right.
a couple of like other like small little projects. And then I finally went to her and was like, "I'm ready when you are." And
Oh,
yep, that's what started it all. So it like building bricks, like it was layered. You know what I mean? It
right.
started off in one thing, and it just kind of moved up into another thing. Yep.
I
Oh,
like that for you. I like that for us. I don't like
yeah,
that just for you. I like that for us. I really do.
Absolutely.
as audio readers. And
Yes.
well, about how long ago was that when your first book was Love Delvin?
N-
So,
no,
wh-
my first book was Confessions of a Frustrated Millennial.
Yeah, I
oh,
did see that.
okay,
Yes.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That was it had to be 2021. That's when it had to be. And I believe I asked her about it around 2018, 2019. That conversation was a little bit before that.
oh,
Mm.
Yeah.
okay.
So
Mhm.
that gave you time to prepare and get yourself ready, like you said, doing the research
Yes.
and setting up everything. And I love that. So, do you narrate in multiple genres, or and if you do, what is your favorite? Like, what is your favorite genre?
Yeah, I mean, and I would like to get into more YA. Um
Okay.
but I haven't yet. So I've done well, you know what? I can actually, even though Confessions was, though I don't know if I would necessarily consider it YA. It was a pretty clean book though. And all of her characters were it was a little bit dated, so they were like fresh out of college. Um and navigating, she had three main characters that were navigating what to do fresh out of college and at the end of college. So I don't know if that's sometimes there are new genres regularly. So I don't know if that's new adult or young adult, but I do like that. I do feel like my voice is a little bit more youthful. In
Yeah.
all honesty, I don't know if I have a favorite genre, but one thing that I do like to do, which is so weird to me because this is not in me at all. Like, for instance, for Love Belvin's book, um, Rhythm and Blues, the Mike character, and I could not, even when I was editing that, I could not stand him.
Stand. I could not.
I could
I
not.
could not stand that mf'er.
Me neither. But when I tell you that I loved doing that in the booth, when I loved voicing him, I'm like, what is the matter with me? What that? And I also did for Ashley Nicole's book too.
Yep.
I
Oh, the
enjoyed
guy, his friend,
Zoe.
Dash's
Zoe.
friend.
Oh, that too, and yeah, he was another one of my favorites. Like doing that, just acting
Oh,
up.
yeah.
I'm
And
over here getting my Nino Brown on for real. So I don't know what it is. I think it
oh,
just gives me time to like cut up.
okay. I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that.
Yeah. So I don't know if I necessarily have a favorite genre just yet, but I do. Like I like to not I like to be the opposite of Zakiya. So that's
That's what I was
probably
about to say.
why.
So you like to act up. You feeling like a city girl act up.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes, I like that.
So, well, you know what? You actually roll into our next question because you were talking about the characters, and I was going to ask you, like, well, how do you prepare, for your narration? Is there any type of ritual you do or something you do special for your characters to get ready to get in the book?
Um It depends. It depends on the time between the work, but if I feel like I need to be a little bit higher, a little more girly, one of the best advice I got from one of my coaches, because I've had about four, um is the singing part. And I can't sing. Don't get it twisted. I can't sing. But she just,
Oh,
one of her biggest things for doing character voices is singing.
right.
And one of, for the girlier voice, my favorite thing to, especially because like with a full time schedule, I like to try to get my the best time for me to record is before like 2.
Okay.
So in the morning, early in the morning, I like be driving around just to warm up, and I'm screaming and singing like Tamia, because she has like that really
For high
pretty
voice.
soft, yeah, voice. So, but like and I can't say that I do that all the time though. You know what I mean? But that's probably
Mhm.
like the most unique thing that I think that I do is
That's probably
getting
the
up
most unique thing we heard.
Right.
at the butt crack of dawn and like singing, or like if I'm gonna do like a villain like a Mike, listening to rap or stuff like that, hip hop. um yep, that's probably it though, but that and usual warm-ups.
So let me ask you this, since you said that, because I'm ratchet, y'all. Y'all know I'm ratchet. So I'm a fan of the City Girls. I love me some Megan. Right now I'm loving Megan and Glow's song. Like
Okay.
love it, love it, love it. So if you trying to get like a little rough girl around the edges, would you listen to like a girl, like a female rapper, or like, so
Oh
like you
yeah.
said, you get your Nino Brown on when you did Mike, because Mike was
Hmm.
a Nino Brown type nigga, like for real.
Absolutely.
Okay, yes. So that
Yeah.
means you be bumping some City Girls and some Meg and
Uh-uh.
some Glow.
Honestly, and I'm probably gonna be sure. I don't mind. I like Meg.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and because I feel like she could really, really rap.
Yes, she can.
But so what I originally wanted to do my senior year of college, when I decided that I wasn't going to do it, literally senior year of college, I really wanted to do journalism and hip hop.
Oh,
Um, I
Oh,
had my internship set up and everything. And I still did it was at a magazine. I still did it because who's gonna not do an internship at a magazine? You know what I mean?
right.
But
right.
I had already decided there was a shift in music, and this just wasn't for me. So I do like more. My favorite rapper is Jay-Z. So I
Okay.
like more old school stuff. I don't know if that's
Mm-hmm.
considered old school, but like a lot of the younger stuff is, I don't want to say it's hard for me to get into, but you've really got to impress me, and I am a hard nut to crack. Meg
Mm-hmm.
has definitely done that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Yeah.
if it's for
So, so
because
you're
I feel
not a
like
mumble rapper. You're
uh,
a fan of the mumble
yeah, like, but so like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's more guys. There probably should be more women that I should listen to, but I feel like most of the rougher characters are men, so that's probably why I go in that
That is
direction.
true.
rap.
Let me
But
I'm
find
it's
you.
it's
Let me find you a rough female to
listen. I'm gonna tell
narrate.
you right now. To me, like I love Meg. She's great. I feel like she
mm-hmm.
rap. I really do that, and I'm a Cardi B fan too. I don't know. Cardi
Me
B.
too.
I love her
Yeah,
Me
personality.
yeah,
too.
I do like I really like and respect Cardi.
I love her personality, so I'm a Cardi B fan as well. I'm old school Lil Kim. That's me.
Absolutely.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
that's my beginning. That her and Lady of Rage, like they was
Mm-hmm.
for me.
Yep.
But these independent like female rappers that are out there now, you really find them more on spaces like TikTok and Instagram. They're not signed to labels, of course. Unfortunately, that's not. And look, we're not gonna get into the disparities of hip hop
Right.
right now, but Heavy O, Heavy without
Okay.
Hevo, I think it's called Hevo. Mimi the Great is
Okay.
the Great
I've heard of her,
on TikTok. Look them up on TikTok.
I feel like
Them,
I've heard of have I feel like somebody else has mentioned
and
them
I've heard of
that she
Mimi the
was dope.
Great. My
yes.
Okay.
daughter listens to Mimi the Great. Yeah.
When I tell you that feeling that you talk about, that old school, just straight off the dome lyricist type,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
those two ladies right there, they are phenomenal. It's a few others
Mhm.
that I love.
I mean, I feel like now we need to add Chris Breezy.
Listen,
Oh, after that record,
After that diss,
yeah,
yeah,
he
after the
definitely.
diss
I can listen to that all day long.
Yeah,
all day
he
long.
I was he definitely pulls him apart, but I've heard Chris Brown say that he's a singer rapper. I definitely
Yes.
never consider him to be no rapper, but and if he wrote it, yep, he
Yep. You got to
Man,
watch
add him
out.
right
Don't
on
mess
in
with him.
there.
but I
Absolutely
always call
not.
him. He's a creative genius. So
That's what it
Yeah.
is.
surprise
Mm-hmm.
that doesn't surprise me at all that he was able to pull that like out of the sky. Like you just some people are just naturally have it. So of course if they have some type of motivation behind them, it's a rap.
And I feel like a lot,
Right?
a lot of artists are always talking about how talented he is, and and
Hmm.
they always say like aside from the dancing and singing, he is an amazing, amazing creative, and I could believe it.
hmm
I mean, like, I really like him as an actor too. Like, I've never been kind of
Yeah.
disappointed in anything
Yeah,
he's acted in either. So yeah, he's definitely well rounded. Hey, his mama spit out a good one.
absolutely.
He is. And I'm just like, when you have someone that is look like a creative, like I said, a creative genius like that, it's just kind of I don't want to go to war with somebody like that.
No,
I
he
don't
told
want to
that
go
man
to
to
war.
feel. You know what he
He
reminded me of?
did.
War.
He reminded me of that scene in your book, The View 2, when Papa Chris read his wife to freaking filth in a clean version.
Oh
I
wow.
ain't never seen a man read a woman the way he did. Because
It
he
Yeah.
was
always amazes me when somebody could rip somebody to shreds and not say one curse word.
not
I
say
have
one cuss
He
word.
did
yet to master that. I've never mastered that. You're gonna get
Yeah.
every other word of
You gonna
that.
filth
be all
from
types of
me.
little,
This the funny part about it. I wrote it, and
yeah,
so I know I can do it. But me myself personally,
Oh, you're not doing
can't
that.
do it,
You
right? I don't know how to keep it clean because I'm gonna be like a beep, 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 beep. That's how it's gonna
absolutely.
be with me.
You
Hmm.
and
wouldn't be able. You would not be able to hear like if it was like something that had to be censored. You wouldn't be able to hear anything
Right?
else. It'll be one long beat.
I
Yes.
promise you because this is the crazy part. As I've gotten older, you know how you try to like be calm and settled and collected.
Hmm.
So in my older age, I start off that way. Like, okay, I'll be like, all right, so this is what I'm trying to say, and then I say it, and I'm all calm. It just depends on how the other person responds. Because as soon as they go up an octave or hit me with a cuss word, what you
Hmm.
not gonna mother?
I get
Like,
it.
yes. You're not gonna do that. Mm-mm.
That's
What
what
you
I
we
there?
get it.
all do. But listen, since we're talking about this hilarity, was there something that happened where you in a scene or something that you had to narrate that was just absolutely hilarious? And
Oh,
you
absolutely.
and you couldn't like how did you navigate?
You know what? One thing, something I've debated doing, I'm still debating doing it, is like putting my bloopers, like just like on my IG or like
Please,
Please
please,
don't be
because
please.
for real.
I'll never
Yes.
forget. It was. I did. I would have to think about for Ashley Nicole because I definitely did it for her too. Oh,
Because
you know, I
she's
had two.
funny. She's freaking hilarious.
Absolutely, two
She's
two scenes. I had
funny.
one for her and one from LB. But for hers, when they saw when Cecily, and I cannot think of her friend's name,
I can't think of her name either.
the feisty one. But when they saw
Yeah.
Zoe in a restaurant, you're reading the lines, and that was I did have like a good amount of time to prepare for that, so I was able to read the book ahead of time.
Okay.
And I still, while I was recording, I don't know what you think she's talking to. Like, who is she talking to? She
Yes.
must, especially because when you are either writing the character or acting out the character, you start to feel like they're your friend, or you know them, or you are them, and
That
Right.
you can just go off. So it was that one, and then for LB's book, the T character.
Tiki.
Tiki.
Oh my
Tiki.
God, Tiki.
At that wedding, I was like, yo, he is. I don't know what he think this is. Just and then I just start acting a fool for like 10 minutes, and then you listen back, like you are a
Like it was
fool.
nothing. Like he didn't do nothing wrong. Like
Oh
those
my god,
are
he
people
was
you
so
be like, let me
guilty.
go ahead and put you on a 72-hour psycho.
Absolutely, he was. He was,
How you felt like you was just gonna pop up at these people wedding?
and
And
stayed there after you were pretty much escorted out.
yeah,
Right. Mm-mm-mm.
I
So
tell
Also,
you,
yeah,
a woman
I
that
have done
never
that.
showed you no interest. No interest whatsoever.
No, not at all.
Mm.
But you know what that speaks to today. You can't even be nice to dudes because they be thinking that, oh, this is a relationship, but it's really
mhm,
not though. It's not.
it's
Yeah,
not.
that is so true. As you're sitting here talking, and then when you brought him up, all I'm hearing in my head is, "That's winter. I love winter. That's winter. Oh my gosh! Like
I did.
yeah,
I loved winter too. I
you,
definitely did.
you were so. I think you were so perfect, and I said this earlier. And when just listening to that book with you and Miles Washington,
Yeah,
Hmm.
I was like, they go together like peanut butter and jelly.
really.
I mean,
I
like y'all
think it's
mesh
it's
so well. So I say y'all are my dynamic duo. So then when I Want to Be Down came out and had y'all two again, I was like, yes, I was
oh yeah,
so
when I
excited about
saw that when I got the email because everybody does business different, but like when the negotiations
it.
were
Right.
going through and I said yes, I didn't know it was him until like afterwards, until like you signed off and everything. I was like, oh, that's the homie. I think it's the East Coast thing. He's from New York and I'm from Jersey, so I
Oh,
think that
I
that's
got
what
this
it
on lock.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And that's the thing I love with you two because you can hear your accent, especially when you're doing Love Book. Like you can
Mhm.
hear that Jersey
Hmm.
in you. And I was here for it. So I was like, you were perfect for
I
winter.
remember
Because
I saw somebody's comment for Ashley Nicole's book. The narrators really nailed those
the
those
accent,
East Coast accents, and I'm
yes,
like,
y'all
we
did.
definitely were born and raised here.
He's like, yeah,
Yes.
it's natural. It's a
It was
natural thing.
perfect. Yes, y'all did. I was just like, oh,
Because I can promise you this, without you having to tell me, and without Miles having to, I almost say his real name, without
right. You can hear it.
say it, I was like, yeah, I can tell you are Jersey and he is Brooklyn all day long.
All
Yeah.
day. Yes. All day.
But
Oh,
you don't even realize, of course, you don't even realize that you have an accent. Like
mm-hmm.
I'm from North Jersey, super north. And
Right.
the school system, I work with high schoolers in super south. And most northern New Jerseyans, I feel like they to other people they sound like New York. I feel like I sound clear. That's just my personal opinion.
Right.
But down near South Jersey where I work, they identify a lot with Philly.
Mm-hmm.
And the boys, my ex is from Brooklyn. You sound like my ex. I'm like, your ex is from Brooklyn. I feel like they swear I have this super New York, and I'm like, but I really don't though. So I
Yes.
try to make it sound just flat American. It doesn't work though, especially when they get on my nerves and I gotta go off.
That's when the accents come out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, my new manager at my job, he's from Brooklyn. So when he gets to talking too fast, I'll be staring at him. He was like, "What I say? I'm that accent again." Because you can't tell he has it until he start going real fast. I'm like, "Yep, there you go again. It's here."
Or like even if not even if I'm upset, like if I just start talking fast, it just comes
Right.
out. Mm.
I love it.
Exactly.
I love it.
And I tell you one thing too, it does not. One thing about people from New Jersey, I don't know what it is. From New Jersey and from Boston, and basically those two. I don't care how long. If y'all move away,
It never goes away.
if they move away, and my godmother was from Newark, New Jersey. Okay,
Hmm.
Mm,
she lived in Georgia for 25 years.
it was still
That
there.
woman still
You
talking.
still sound like that.
Yep. I'm like, Dad, did you just leave from up there? It's so
That's too
funny.
funny.
She lived in South Georgia at that. Like it is, we are
Yeah,
so
very
Wow.
true. Yes.
and neither no
Wow.
kids, her daughter, like her baby daughter was the last Mohican before she moved to Georgia. She spent her last
Okay.
her first 10 years in Jersey. She has lived in South Georgia now. She's about 50 years old. So now, imagine, she was 10, she's on 40 years.
Right.
Wow. Wow. Yeah.
She
Accent
still
still
talks
there.
Jersey.
It never leaves. And I love
Yeah.
you guys' accent. I love that northern accent. Like you said, especially like those Boston, the people from Boston. I'd be like, oh,
Absolutely.
I
Yeah.
can love to hear some. But then too, I love the New Orleans accent. That's my favorite. Like that right there
Let me
is
tell
my
you,
favorite.
I love talking to yeah, yeah.
Oh, yes. Her accent.
I
Yes, you
love it,
are
love it, love
so
it.
right. That's I love her accent. And then when she said baby, I said,
Oh
oh,
my
look at
goodness,
you.
yes.
Yes, yes.
I'm gonna tell you, and that's my oldest daughter. Her dad's side of the family is from New Orleans, and I don't know what ward they live in, but we went and we visited them, and y'all, I was like, "Am I in the United States still?"
Right. They got a whole different language down there.
Yeah,
It
absolutely.
was a lot. I literally like her grandfather had to turn around and interpret to me what they were saying.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Wow, wow, wow. You would think you a whole nother country.
Right. But all you gotta do is just say, baby, baby, I'm good. That's all I need. That's all I need. Nothing else.
This to this day, this is the only line that I remember, and I say line like it was in a book. See, y'all forget I'm an author, so everything's a line in
Yes.
me. So she asked me, her question that she was asking me was basically, was I putting, food in the milk for the baby?
Right.
Because
Okay.
crying, she was a little hungry, so they believe in putting like food in there so they're sticking it up so they can eat.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
he asked me, and I could not understand what she said, and I did not want to respect her great grandmother. I was like, she said, and I'm trying to say it as fast as she said it. She was like, "Did you put some heavy in the baby milk?" And
What?
I said, "Ma'am,
What you say? Yeah, like what you say?
ma'am." I said, "Ma'am."
Mhm.
She said it
They
again,
do talk fast and then they got that little accent. That is so
and they
true. I
added
love it.
that one word. So she asked me. I think it was she was trying. People from New Orleans do not come for me, okay? I swear to you, the word that she was saying, or maybe the slang word she was saying, was pepe, which is like food or something or whatever.
Right,
Oh,
right.
okay, okay, okay,
And I
okay.
was like, what is that? And what did you ask me? Because I understood nothing.
And
Wow,
the
wow,
funny thing
wow,
about it, I
wow.
know exactly what she was saying because she was asking you, yeah, did you put some food in that baby's milk?
That's what she asked me. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what she
Okay,
asked you.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I couldn't understand what she was saying. And so I said, I'm sorry. And then I said, I'm not for sure what she asked me. So
Aw.
he just came. He said, this is what she asked. I said, can y'all help me? I don't understand. Like, I felt like I was in a whole new country. And I was like, wow. So basically,
Mhm.
you need to be from here.
To understand. But I feel
So did
like,
she?
people I've met down there or like when I go down, I can understand what they're saying. I think what it is, I don't really listen to anything unless they say baby. So if they're not saying baby, I don't even want to hear what you got to say. Just say it
Listen,
again.
authentic Louisiana.
Yes,
Absolutely. So did
yes.
she laugh and slow it down for you?
Yes, she did. She after
Okay.
that, she just kind of was like, and it was so funny because, of course, to try to slow it down, and then they draw out words anyway. I was trying
Mhm.
to not giggle the whole time
I
because
get it.
now when she's saying, when they dead, she's like dead.
Mhm. And then see now you messing up because I just like how they be like, baby. I be like, yes. I
I
know just
love
like I
that
was at the
too.
last time and them little young boys looking all cute and fine and they talking about baby, hey, don't do that to me. Please back up.
Don't do that. Don't do
Don't do that. Mm-mm. Go away. Go far away. No, don't call me baby. You look too good to
No.
be calling me baby. Sounding no. Mm-mm. Back
that.
up. Back up.
Right.
And you know that's the trend now. Apparently, that's the trend that the young guys are coming for all of the more seasoned women.
I'm
Yeah.
seasoned. I am a seasoned woman. And I mean that by age and other things.
Uh
So
oh.
please leave me alone.
Mm mm mm.
I like to see, like, listen, You better not call one of these young boys baby. You know how you get older and you start calling the young ones baby, and they love
Absolutely.
that the same way you love it. They love that too, honey.
And you
So
want to know what? All I say is, my son this age. My son
That's
this
right.
age.
That's what you gotta just tell yourself that.
My son
I
this
do
age.
that
I
too, though.
got
I
kids
call
y'all age. Back
everybody.
up.
listen, I'm trying to
Everybody
say
is baby, sweetheart, and love. Everybody.
yes,
Yes. Hmm.
yes.
Yes,
And
like
I
stay away.
especially have to tell myself that when I'm watching football games and basketball, because I have to remember these boys was like 21, 22,
You know
23
what I'm
years
saying?
You
old.
know
Like,
what helps? Ask them what year they were born. And then you're like, you know what? I'm going to just walk away. When they tell you that they
That's
were
why I said I'd be like, this
born,
is you're my son's age. My son is this age. Like, no.
exactly. I
Mm-mm.
was born in 2000. Because you think about it, it's 2024. You were born in 2000. You're
Yeah.
20. So you
listen,
definitely, you grown. You a man. No. You were born in
Yeah. See, my
2000.
son, but he was born in 1999.
Exactly.
1999. Nah. Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm. Like
listen, and
the girl at work, we had a going away party for someone, and she was like, and it was like, yeah, 1996. She was like, yep, I wasn't born. What?
It sounds
What?
crazy.
How
it's
crazy is that?
listen, I this one lady was like when I was at the I don't know where I was. Anyway, I had to get I can't remember what store I was at. And so she looked and she just glanced away like real quick. I said, why you looked away so fast? I said, if you tell me you saw the 19 and looked away, I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah. When they see that 19, they be like, oh, you old.
She's like, yeah,
Mm-mm.
everybody born in the 1900s, like they feel like we was born like when the Titanic sank or something. I'm like,
Oh
Right.
my goodness. And that drives me crazy. Like, even just saying the 1900s, I'm like, why you make it sound like it's the 1700s? Like, it's just
exactly.
the 1900s.
Right.
Because
It's like
that's
you
how
were
they
born in
make
the
you feel.
1900s too.
But here's the funny part about it, though. This is how I get mess with my younger children. Now, my oldest daughter, she was born in 1997, right? So
Okay.
whenever they get like, oh, it's 19, I say, well, your older sister was born in 1997, and she would have been 27.
Right.
So
That
don't
part.
be strict with me, man. She still would have been a hot 20, so don't start with me.
Yes. Like, oh,
Absolutely.
that
After
is
2000.
crazy. That is crazy.
Too
So let me
funny.
ask you this. What character, and I think you kind of told us a little bit, but what character took the most preparation for you?
Um, hmm. The most preparation.
Yes.
Honestly,
Mhm.
okay, you know what? And that is a book that I haven't even mentioned, so you're not gonna know. It was what's it? The one by Livy Zoe. I can't think of the name of it though.
I saw that book. I can't think of the name of it, but I did see that.
Yeah,
Because
because you
wasn't they
know
kind of
what?
young too?
Say it again.
Were they young characters?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay.
And no. Mixed Business. That's the name of it.
Okay.
That one took a lot of preparation because I was the first time they reached out because it could be you know month to a year long process. The first time they reached out, I was in the middle of recording Rhythm and Blues, and
Okay.
then they reached out again at the end, and I just know how the reviewers could be. So I was working overtime to get it the best that I could get it. And in the process, I lost my voice at the end.
Oh my God.
Really, it was really, 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 really bad.
Oh
And
no.
I've had two experiences like that.
Mm,
Um, so I really had to, and like I had said yes, and then I woke, and it made me sick. I could be, my body could be very sensitive,
Right.
and I had already signed off on this date, and then it was gone. It was, and it's so crazy for me to go into something like voiceover work when as I've gotten older, it doesn't happen every year, but every October I lose my voice.
oh wow.
Really?
Yes, and since I've graduated college, I feel like it doesn't happen every year. But from when I was a kid, that used to happen to me every October, and it definitely wasn't that time frame, but I'm just saying, like, for me to, I chose something, and it's a sensitive area for me. Like, so like, why would you go into that? Well, you don't realize that when you start pursuing something. You know what I mean?
Right.
Right.
Um, so that took a lot of resting and preparation to prepare for mixed business because of um how, I don't want to say, because it wasn't harsh. I was nervous. LB is a big dog, and I wanted it
Right.
to be as good as possible. So that was crazy. And then for CCJ's, maybe next time. Remember we talked about those sick kids?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I work with the high school now, but last year when I was working with younger kids, whatever is not elementary, the school under elementary, like K through
Preschool.
2.
Preschool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
preschool. Yeah.
I was so, and that was another, like I said, the process could be long. You say yes, and then months later you don't know where your health is gonna be.
Yeah, because them
Yes.
kids be having snot. Oh, I wipe my
Absolutely.
nose. It
Oh,
be going all the way up here, all on their
and
hand. Oh, just like,
and they're
look.
so sweet,
And
and they want to
touching
tell you a story. Like, I was sick, and it was so crazy. I was sick for a month,
it. Wow.
and
Mm,
couldn't figure out what it was. And the date was coming, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I sound absolutely like, most people know that I have a relationship with LB. I'm like, how do I sound? And she's like, girl, you need to stop talking. Like, don't don't talk to me
like,
because
right.
you are sounding, a little mannish. And it was a blessing. It came back. This was my first and so far only, I can't wait for another one, director session with Wesley. And my voice was on for literally those hours. And then the next day it was gone again. I'm like, if
Yeah,
that
that was
wasn't
up. God
God,
said you about to show
That
out in
was
front of
way too
Wesley.
much.
Yeah,
it was so
Wesley about to.
it was
You
so
about to
crazy.
show out.
And obviously I heard it, and I was like, thank God. I mean, I hear a little, it sounds a little rougher to me because it's my voice, but
Right.
um yeah. And I did before, like the 2 days before, it was still coming, and it was still sounding crazy. I cried because I'm like, why is
Oh.
this happening to me? Like, you know what I mean? I wanted a full cast. Like, that was like on a bucket list, and not a bucket list, but on a goals list, a full cast, a
Right.
directed session, which I really appreciated. And them babies had me sick. And after that,
Oh,
I actually went to the doctor, and my mom's a nurse. We couldn't figure out what it was. I got a Z-Pack prescribed to me, and that was the only thing to knock it out because I had been nursing it for so long.
Right.
So those were like some serious prep situations.
Well, look, I
my,
wanted to say when you said why did this happen to me, I wanted to say it's okay, Winter, because yeah, you like I said, I just feel like I'm
Yeah,
talking to Winter right here. Like, yeah,
too funny. You're too funny.
she's like,
it's
it's
okay,
okay,
Winter.
Winter.
Yeah, it's okay, Winter. Yeah, it's okay. It's definitely okay. Yes. And
Yes.
I
for the
appreciate
audience
that. Me
that is
and Winter.
here, yes, yes, the audience that is here. So I just want to say hi to Terrace Marie, Kaya Montague, author J.R. Mason, and RBG Books. We're talking to Zakiya, narrator extraordinaire. Like, I'm
Oh
a
boy,
huge fan. And if you keep on hearing me saying Winter, that's because she played Winter in Rhythm of Blues and Rhyme of Love, by Love Belvin. And that's what made me fall in love with her. Just and now I can't unfall in love with her. You
that's
stuck
right.
with
We in love together, even though we didn't know each other then, but we still
Yes,
wasn't
yes.
together.
I love a lot of people on this in this book community. I've met a lot that I love, and then
Hmm.
I still have some more people that I love that I need to meet. And if y'all want me
Absolutely.
loving y'all, that's some good stuff because I don't want to be liking folks.
Oh well, I definitely feel special.
Yeah, I'm not a like you. You would never believe this, but I would tell you, I am not a people person.
Really?
No.
Aw. I mean, I'm definitely,
You see my face?
I don't know if I'm a people person. I've figured out that for me, because I
Right.
am a homebody and I love the TV and
Mm-hmm.
just being by myself. But I've figured out that you know, in order to do the things that I want to do, you have to talk to people. So I
Right.
make myself do it. You know what I
Yes.
mean? So I
Yes.
don't
I'm not
know if
gonna
I'm
say
necessarily not a people person.
Look,
yeah, I'm not
you
gonna make myself do it. If I don't talk to you, it's just because that's just like I said, I'm not a people person. But like some
Yeah.
people like you're lying. I'm like, no, I'm not.
No, you like no. I just like you.
Yeah.
You
If
just.
I like I said, if I take the time to speak to you and get to know you, I really truly like you. But if I go to work every day with somebody sit beside this brawn and don't say dog kiss my foot.
Oh.
she said she don't say dog kiss my foot.
I don't
Okay.
say
Well,
nothing.
I am very appreciative to
Yes.
be able to have this conversation with you.
Look,
Mm. Well,
well,
thank
guess
you.
what? Since we're on that, what, since we on what we don't like and what we don't do, is there anything that you would not narrate?
Yes.
Um, mm, I I'm sure that there is like I do have some morals. I mean, I don't know if I could do. I don't know. I don't know if I could do like the straight erotica. I need like a love story in there.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Like I could definitely do scenes. Obviously, I've done them, but I don't know if I could ever just do. We going. I'm giving her the business, and that's all I'm giving. I'm not giving her nothing else. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Got
right.
you. So let's check
Um.
that off. No erotic. No erotic.
You gotta have a story in there. You
Yeah,
gotta.
she needs a
Yeah,
story.
I need because I need the I'm naturally emotional. I need something to come alive. So
You should. Can
I
you
but
rub
I
that
don't
off for
think.
me?
Wait
She said she thinks.
a minute, you said yours was urban though.
But I got an erotic book,
Oh, okay.
She
I'm sorry.
and
said,
there's no. It ain't no
It's,
love
it's,
in
it's,
that.
it's no story at all. There's nothing to it. It's just the sex
I mean, it's a
section.
little story, but it's how boy meet girl, and
she
girl look girl meet girl and girl meet boy, and then girl and boy and girl go have a little rendezvous. Then it's girl meet girl, and they go out to dinner, and then girl and girl go back to the place, and
Oh
girl
boy.
continue.
go
Yeah,
out to dinner. They go out to dinner.
They go out to dinner. That's the story right there.
and then they go back and have dessert. Yes, yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness. Well, we have come to our game number one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, we have a game, and it is called This or That. So basically, I just throw out something, and you just tell me which one of these you prefer. And
Okay.
it's like, wait, look, we didn't do like we did L. I had the girls up here clutching their pearls.
Uh
I love
She
oh.
did. Yes,
Take
even
it
me.
easy on me. Take it easy
Right,
on
even
me.
me.
but I said I was gonna go like this one.
Okay.
I've been
Okay.
having the other, but I'm going like this one. So first, this or that, wine or liquor.
That's I'm about to say. You gotta say look. Is it
Oh
look?
boy. um. Dang, I don't really drink.
So she
That
need a mocktail. A
so
mocktail.
But
Okay.
if I do, it'll probably be wine, something that's all the way sugared down, like Moscato. Like, you
yeah.
know what I mean?
That's
Mhm.
me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give me some vodka and it's on.
She's
And you know what's crazy? I used to be a bartender, and you know what I used to, but it was only, I mean, only at Red Lobster. It wasn't like, I wasn't not at no club, but
That's
like,
that's pretend. No, I'm just playing.
yeah, well, no, I mean, believe me, on a Friday night, them drinks, you got to, especially if you making a drink for the restaurant, you got to
You
whip
gotta
them
make them
bad boys
strong.
out.
Mm-hmm.
But
That
I
is
used
true.
to drink. It's disgusting, but I used to drink sours mix on the rocks, just like straight sours. Yeah, it's
oh,
just
Really?
yeah. And if I was feeling feisty, I'd throw a shot of Sprite in there.
Oh,
she got up
I thought you was gonna say like a shot of tequila,
Nah, 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 nah.
vodka, some bourbon. You said
a lot
Sprite.
of right in there.
Please make sure this one is a playback because I love that. I feel if I spill a little spicy, I throw a little bit of Sprite in there real
Right in
quick.
That's
there.
right.
I know that's right. So our next one is
Okay.
salty or sweet?
Sweet.
Sweet.
I mean, I was gonna say if it was a man, I kind of like it salty, but okay.
Oh, I can see her saying sweet though.
I can see you saying sweet. Yes, I definitely
Oh
can.
boy, that's too funny. That one was good. That should
Yeah.
be another playback. That one was
That's another playback. Right. That's what this whole look like this whole game might be a playback.
good.
Oh,
So now we're gonna throw one out here, see, toss it up and see what we get.
yeah.
Okay.
Morning or night?
Night.
Okay.
Hey, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little midnight love.
With some salty liquor.
Nuh-uh. Get a little salt. Look at the saucy, put a little Sprite in there. That's what we
Yep.
doing.
That's right. That's right.
Yep.
In the wee hours, that sugar had you up. See?
That is true.
Exactly. Hey, right, right. So this one, I'm asking this for a specific reason because we're gonna go into this right after the game. But
Okay.
Yes.
writing or narrating?
Oh, writing. I'm sorry.
You know,
I
because no, because now, like she said, this is going to take us into the next segment. And my question
okay.
is, talk to us a little bit about being an editor and what types of work do you edit?
Okay. So yeah, developmental editor. I started off with LB. I'm still working with her to this day, and I actually do have a few regulars.
Hmm.
Honestly, it is definitely mostly in our realm, the Black indie lit community, and even some of those who are signed as well.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, that's I got started with that. So like I said, with with the internship and not wanting to write for magazines anymore about hip hop, I was just really, down in the dumps.
Hmm.
And Love knew that, and she thought that it would lift my spirits, and it did. It did. I did, the very first one, Love Lost, and
Asmid Divine Jacobs,
oh yeah,
Jesus.
yeah, that's still my man. That's
Mm,
still very much my man. Um, because there's very few like
mm-hmm.
um I guess because I've been editing for her for so long, um, there are no boyfriends for me except for Asmir and Sadiq, and then Isaac is my side dude.
Oh, so you know what? I have to read Sadiq and Isaac. I love
Yeah.
Raji. I
My
love
man
Raji.
is
Her man is
Hmm.
Ashton. Yes, I love Ashton. I see why. I see why Ashton is her man. So I need to get into Pastor Carmichael. But I feel like I'm going to hell if I lust after Pastor Carmichael the way the
No, you
ladies are.
won't. Not
No,
the
you
way she
ain't.
wrote it.
You need love.
Not the way
I mean,
she
I
wrote it.
heard it's
Bring
some
it.
BDSM, and so I might as well go ahead and get started with Pastor Carmichael.
Yeah,
I
go ahead and get started, but
Look,
keep your hands. You know that's Yaya man.
I
So
know. I want no smoke. Cause when I say she had a T-shirt on said Pastor Carmichael on the back, I said y'all already know. See, she's smart. Maybe I need to get me a T-shirt when I go out in public that says Dravion Dre Walker, so y'all will know that he is
yes,
mine.
yes,
MINE. That is my man. My
that's
man.
right.
My man.
listen,
Lay your claims.
have a whole T-shirt line. I need to. I might have had something down on names, and they be like, "Is that your kid?"
You know what I'm saying? When you've been
Absolutely.
busy, yes. Mm-mm.
Be like, "No, those are not my kids." So,
Aubrey said, "Hey y'all, hey Aubrey," and she said, "Pastor is still a man."
Hey.
Yes, he is still a man, but I know the things I would want to do to him. I'm going to hell.
Oh goodness.
I know I'm going to hell.
I
So,
cannot. I can't with you. You're too
and
funny.
you know what? She was right on time too because I was
yep.
supposed to do this after the first game and I didn't. So, listen, yeah, in today's podcast, if I don't throw everything off my desk over here, I was swinging all kind of stuff. And it's brought to you by our book of the month author, Miss Aubrey Penn. And this is a shot, which was on
Nice.
my bookshelf doing our interviews. Y'all can even see it, Lord help
Oh,
me.
I don't. I have my book like right here, but it's propping up. Mine was saying, "Aubrey, don't get me. I'm using it to prop
Oh,
up
there
the."
you go. Right,
That
right
There
there
you
in the
go.
middle.
Now
Mhm.
let me tell y'all something. I was so mad at Aubrey with this damn Austin Graham, but she redeemed herself. She redeemed
Nice.
herself because he let his dick get in the way. That's all I'm gonna say.
I just
That's all I'm gonna say.
never do get in the way.
Yes, he did. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yes, so it's brought to you by Aubrey Penn. I want to highlight her one more time because she was our book series author of the month. One Final
Nice.
Shot is out on Amazon right now. Go out and buy it.
Her
And
first traditionally published book. I
that's
said first,
her first traditionally published, not her last, her first.
not her last. Her first, yes.
Her first. Please make sure you request it at Barnes and Noble. Look, I said that just as ghetto as I wanted to. Barnes and Noble,
Look,
Walmart.
she's so cute. She said, "Now this ain't about me." A Zakiya. Laughing
Oh,
loud.
thank you. I can't, I can't see it, so I appreciate that. Thank
Yes, I
you.
had to tell you.
Look, I was hey Aubrey, I was supposed to say that after I did that first game. So yes, I'm so glad you
Yes, that you popped on.
Nothing wrong with a little reminder.
little
Yes,
reminder. Yes. So now that we are talking about books and we know that you actually are a writer as well, I do want to
Yes.
ask you about your book and let you give you opportunity to tell us about your writing because you are, I want to say, our first narrator who is a published author.
yes,
So
she. Yep.
yes.
Wow. 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 Wow.
See, yay.
I appreciate that. So, yeah. First two books, Blue Obstacles, and then Fortified Blue Obstacles too.
Hmm.
Um, I think that Erica Lanice described it perfectly. She said it was a mature YA because I wanted the characters are dealing with real life issues.
Right.
And I'm not gonna lie, as somebody who works in a high school, I was like, I definitely, like, cause the first book came out before I started working in high school. And I was always so weird because I'm like, I just remember the conversations that we had and, some of those experiences that we had when we were younger. And not that the YA stuff, I think that the stuff out there is good and there are definitely different perspectives. But I will never forget one of my cousins was like, woohoo, we all made it out of high school, we didn't get pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Because and that was just my cousin friend group. Like I
Right.
my godson is I think he's like 23, you know what I mean? So I wanted it to be as realistic as possible, you know what I'm saying? And I felt weird about that, especially in today's society with which is it's fine, you know what I mean? I think that it's needed keep the kids for as long as possible. But I felt weird about, some of the language. But I remember when I was in high school, I cursed so much and it was because of my lack of a vocabulary. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? So I did feel weird about that and some of the real life experiences that the characters went through. But I'm telling you, when I started working in high school, I was like, my kids are saint compared to the real kids.
Yes.
Girl,
You do, yes. You do have some kids in high school. And I feel like with high school kids, you got some kids in high school that went through, they go through hell and high water just to be able to come to school.
Absolutely.
And then you got
yeah.
some kids who
Absolutely.
had it so
Absolutely.
good. And it's just like, because I've worked with kids, I've worked with, preschoolers, elementary school kids, and middle school kids. And some of the things that them kids used to come to school and say, and I'm just like, damn.
Yeah, yeah. See, the
It's,
high schoolers shocked me. So if I was getting that at that grade level,
yeah.
I would be off my rocker.
Yeah, right. You
Yeah,
right about that. Oh man.
yeah. So that's what it was. And I started writing the book years and years ago. I was trying to get over a broken heart, and when I went to revisit it, um, I don't want to say I didn't really throw the whole thing away, but I just was so not in that headspace anymore.
Right. That
But
mean you was
I'm.
healed.
Say it again.
You was healed.
Yes,
Mm,
definitely, yes. But I am still very much so proud of a blue story and I think that there is definitely still more to come from those characters. I'm just not quite sure when I am still taking a break from them.
right, right.
So
I
now,
love it.
now is are your books on audiobook? And did you look? Did you narrate your own book?
I
I
did
actually
not and no they are not. See, I would want to do a situation like what I did with CCJ with the full cast.
Hmm.
Okay.
So
Oh, really?
that
You want a whole production?
I would want, yes, I would want that. And that is extremely expensive. And I am still very much grassroots for Zakia's voice.
So let me ask
So
you a question about that. Since you're saying that, since you work in a school, like, is that something like a project maybe your kids can work on with you?
oh no, because I would have to get parent permission for them to read the book.
Okay, okay,
No.
got it. But I was just, like thinking about that, especially, or even if it's like college kids, if they got to do a project for a grade or something, like, you know,
That's, you know what
man,
that is? I've never thought about that, but that is, it sounds like something that could be a possibility. That's a great
yeah,
idea.
College kids would be better, and
yes,
high school kids, you end up on the banned book list, fooling around these
Oh, absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely.
that is true. That is
these.
true. Especially like if you get the kids that's in theater, like go talk to the professor, theater professor, like, look, I got a book. How would you guys feel about recording this? Let's,
Hmm.
let's
And
do this.
um the high school that I work in, there is a department for that, and those kids, I've been in the classroom and they do. The teacher allows them. She's like, I really just don't want them to have any barriers. I want them to express themselves. They be in there cursing up a storm and using their artistic expression and creative license all up and through. So if that's just high school, I'm sure that there are definitely some drama college kids in
That
that
is
same
true.
arena that would appreciate that.
Yes, yes. Especially if they know they definitely want to get into acting, there
Absolutely.
you go. I'm gonna publish this first and put this out and make some money, but you can too.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
Yes, but you can too. Okay, so the next game is the top three faves. Okay. So I'm gonna
Okay.
give you like three different topics and you give me like your top three faves in it. Okay.
Okay.
So the first one is drinks. So we know Sprite might be one of them.
Oh yeah, ginger ale now is the favorite.
Okay.
So wait, so
So
so you need three.
yes, three.
So ginger ale, which is terrible because I'm really trying to lay off the soda, but soda's
I drink
like
ginger
crack.
ale on the plane.
But ginger ale is a necessity. After
It
the
is.
age of 40, ginger ale is.
Yeah. When I'm on the
Absolutely,
plane, I always order
absolutely.
ginger ale. That's the only time I order it on the plane.
So ginger ale. I'm definitely don't have a problem with water. I drink a lot of water, and then the Chick-fil-A milkshake, cookies and cream.
Yes, you can't keep
Yes, everybody love that milkshake. Oh my god,
Absolutely.
Oh my
it is
God.
everything. That
Yes.
Yep, one of my favorites.
Just want
yes,
to say hi to the DM Diamonds. Hello, ladies.
damn,
Hello, hello, hello.
Oh,
nothing. So I'm just speaking whenever Crystal let me
yeah.
know.
And also just want to say hi to Uni Music. She just dropped in, okay? And I can't forget Miss Kimberly J. She's an author that joined us as well. So, hey, everybody.
Nice. Hey,
Okay.
everybody.
Everybody.
Yes. So now can we get your top three favorite foods?
Top three favorite foods. Mm, mac and cheese.
Oh.
Ooh,
Yes,
well, good
baked
old
mac and cheese.
mac and cheese. Yeah.
Um, salmon. I've been having a lot of salmon lately.
Mm,
Mine too. I love oh my god.
Yes.
salmon, yes.
And what? I eat so much junk, which is terrible.
Me too.
Um,
That's a creative way of life.
Mhm.
Jump.
yeah, absolutely. It's a lot. It sure is a lifestyle. Um, you know what? I just discovered, and it is a favorite of mine. That Trader Joe's cookie butter ice cream.
Oh my
Ooh,
gosh. I had that. So I don't call that's not Trader Joe's for me. That is Tradarius house.
Tredarius's house.
Yeah, Tradarius's house. Yes.
Okay.
Because TikTok said that's Uncle Tradarius house. That is not Trader Joe's. You know.
Okay.
I told my daughter, I said, I gotta take you to Tradarius house. And she was like, who the hell is that? I said, Trader Joe's. And we done been three
Absolutely.
times since we went to Tradarius house. So she like,
Yeah. They have this spread cookie butter, and it's
yes.
they're the only ones that make it. It's Trader Joe's cookie butter, and then I just
Mhm.
discovered like literally 3 weeks ago that it comes in an ice cream, and it is divine.
Phenomenal. Yes.
Absolutely.
Fine.
Yes.
I
I
love
love
it.
ice cream. I love ice cream. Yes.
Yes, yes. Oh my goodness. So we're gonna have a few more questions, and then we got one final game for y'all.
Okay.
You know what it is, but I wanted to just say. So I want to ask you. We know that you've done audiobooks and you got into that. So is there any other voice work that you have done, or if not, that you would like to do?
I really want to break into commercial and animation too,
Ooh,
but
I can
commercial
see you in
is,
see you
animation.
do
oh
animation.
yeah, this
I
this
can.
crazy voice. But
Yes.
yeah, animation is obviously a little more tougher to get into, but the next step in what I've been working towards is commercial work. I am trying so hard. And I've done like little things here and there.
Mhm.
I worked with this video director. Her name is Taya Simmons, and I've done a few things for her that I really enjoyed, but those were just like independent pieces. To some of the music videos or promotional pieces that she's worked on, but that is what sparked that wanting to try to get into commercial work. So
I'm
yes.
Have you
excited.
ever considered doing like voiceovers for? I'm sorry, Chris, but have you considered doing voiceovers like for book trailers?
She has.
Well, yeah, yeah, that's what this mostly the stuff. Anytime there's a promo that not anytime, but most of the time there's a promo that LB puts out,
Yeah.
I've done those.
Because
And
you
those are
did
like
it
a
for
staple.
Ashton and Tori, right?
Yes.
And then her
Yes.
newest book, The Love, I think I can't think of the last book.
Low love, low fidelity.
Yeah.
Who
Yep.
loves
Yeah, yeah. Those are a staple in her rollout. And I like doing those too. I love doing the stuff with the music in the background.
it? Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Hey, listen, I do want you to get an animation because as
Me
soon as you
too.
said it, it's like everything sprung in my mind, and I was like, okay, yes, I can totally see you have the voice for it. It reminds your now listening to your voice and hearing you say that, it reminds me of Lord. Please give me her name from a different world, Cree
Pre
Summer.
summer, yeah. She is
Yes, that's what I
definitely
was just thinking. You know
she is
who?
one of
Susie
my
Carmichael.
idols.
Susie
Yeah,
Carmichael.
honestly, I work on Susie. I can't do it, so I'm not about to embarrass myself. But I work on I Cree Summers is definitely my voiceover idol. I am just like so amazed by her career and
Right.
everything that she's done. I That would be a dream. A super dream. Between her it's Cree Summer, and for audiobooks it is Shayna Small. I love the both of them. Oh my goodness.
Yes,
Oh, that
Yes.
is so cool. Shayna
Lord,
Small and Cree Summer, you hear that? And you want to know what?
please.
This is my question before we go into the next one. So Untamed, I'm not reading this one because I had to ask this question and now I'm kind of glad we get to it. So I noticed that you posted an actual video
Hmm.
on your page showing yourself
Oh
and
yeah.
introducing yourself. And I think you said that Love said you needed to put yourself out there more. So here you are. And when I saw it, you had like this beautiful big puffy hair. So when you said you
Yeah.
want animation, I thought about a little girl with these big, pretty afro puffy
Oh,
ponytail.
Oh,
Yes, that would be perfect. But how hard was that for you to do?
very hard. Extremely hard. It wasn't love. It's actually my current voiceover coach,
Oh, okay, okay.
and she took a look. She's new for me. She took a look at my page. She's like, why? Because and with every voiceover coach, you have to they need you on camera. They need to be
Right.
looking at you. They need to see what your mouth is doing. You know what I mean? They need to direct you. So
Hmm.
that's the only reason why I let those go, because I can't stand the camera. But she's like, you need to get over it, because
Right.
you need to put yourself out there more. People want to see you, and that's one thing that they always talk about, the fro. Even though
Right.
it's up in
I
that
loved it.
video, yeah.
I loved it. Well,
But yeah, I would love to do that.
I
oh,
kind of agree with them. And the only reason I say that, so when I first started out as My Love of Books, I did not put myself on camera. I never stayed on camera. I'm sorry. My grandpup is here and she's
Oh,
literally
grandpa, I
pushing
love that.
she's pushing on my door to get in the room. You can't come in here because if she get mad, y'all, she go into my bathroom and roll my whole roll of toilet paper.
Uh,
Oh no.
Look, she literally look. She was just scratching at the door because she wanted to come in.
oh,
She kissed
So
me,
cute.
and she's crazy.
You
All right, you gotta
grandpup,
go.
grandpup is hilarious. I've never heard that.
Oh,
grandpa.
now she want to fight. Get out, get out. I don't have time to fight you. Bye. Get your baby. Okay, I'm sorry, but I just now you see this what happens when you have a grandkid that makes you forget what you were talking about. I
Another
can't even
grandkid.
remember. I can't even remember. Just go ahead. I'm done.
No worries.
I really can't remember.
Listen, so here is our next game called our versatility versus.
I'm excited for
Oh
this. I'm excited for this. I'm
So
excited.
for our versatility versus, you guys, you who have joined us, you are familiar with it. We give the narrator a line and a genre, and then they try to deliver the line to us in that particular voice. So I will go first because I'm gonna let Crystal explain hers. So my line that I would like to see, if you can deliver it for me, please, in romance
okay.
and thriller, is when I get my hands on you, there will be trouble.
Okay.
Get ready for this.
Okay, so it's only me doing it though.
Yeah,
Yes, only you. I'm not ready. I ain't on your level. Just you.
All right, so let's do romance. Okay. When I get my hands on you, there will be trouble.
Okay, Cecily.
all
Okay,
all
Cecily.
right.
ma'am.
Okay, so let me try thriller. Okay, so somebody angry. All right.
Yeah.
Is it okay to ad lib?
Sure
Yep.
can. You can ad lib
Okay.
all you want.
All right. Yo, when I get my hands on you, there will be trouble. I don't know. I feel like that's more urban.
Hey, I'm still like
But I don't know because you kind of got me shaking a little bit because with that yo,
there
That's
you
why I said you
go.
can ad
that
lib.
Jersey came out.
You know what I'm thinking?
Yo,
I'm seeing a guy with like a boy head and a leather coat in a car. And he just got some bad news. That's what.
Look, got his little joint in his hand. Hmm.
I know that's right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Okay, you guys. So yeah, look, I picked up a little smoke. Had to give it a little what's name. Okay, so the line I have. This is something that I wrote. I did clean it up a little bit. But this is something I wrote. And my line, and I would like for her to read in the urban, is you just read it so they can hear it.
This is
All right.
her book. She ain't telling the whole thing. It's from her book. It
Yes,
is.
it's from my book. It's from my book. But I did clean it up. I promise you. I did take some words out. But go ahead.
Bitch, are you crying for your weak man? Now you're captain. Now you captain save a nigga. What about me? I'm your fucking husband.
Yes, Zakiya!
I would have had to practice in order to go like deep. So
Yes,
I
Zakiya, but
just
you did so good.
You did so
Oh my
good.
gosh, yes. Like, cause when I wrote this, I want people to be mad at him, but like when I wrote it, I was just like, yeah, bitch. You crying? Yeah, I got you. I got you. Yeah. This weak ass nigga you crying for? All right.
Yeah.
absolutely.
But no, you did
Absolutely.
good because I always think when a man's so mad and they pounding their chest, I'm your
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
husband. Yeah. Oh my God, phenomenal. Yes. I
You
love
did
it.
Thank
an
you. Thank you.
amazing
Thank you.
job.
Yes,
Yes.
you sure
Yes.
did.
I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Woo! Yes, yes, yes.
Thank
But when you
you,
did that romance, you kind of reminded me of Cecily for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Listen. Okay. Listen, the little romance with this stuff, Tim had
Right. You know what I'm saying? I like that.
Oh,
I
we
like
lose
that.
connection. I'm sorry, my phone rang.
oh,
Oh, well, we
we
Can
couldn't
you
even
guys
tell
hear
because
we
we
couldn't
probably
tell.
was over top of you. Yeah, we couldn't even tell.
Can you guys hear me? My phone rang.
Yes, we can hear you.
Can you hear
Okay,
us?
because I can't hear you now. I don't know what happened.
Uh-oh.
Probably when your phone rung. Yes, you probably would have to
Let
drop
me
in
see. Put it in the chat.
and
Can we see you? So,
yes,
Okay.
yes, Zakiya. DM Diamond said you are slaying these lines. Okay, you guys. So she, like she said, her phone rung. So she can, we can hear
I don't
her.
know how to fix it.
You probably will have to leave out again. But
yeah,
then if you leave out, we're gonna probably lose you completely.
if she can, if you can, you probably can leave out and just click the link and come back in, come like right back in.
I'm telling. Oh, DM Diamond, she said thank you, thank you. Yeah, she definitely did. Oh my gosh, guess who's on here with her? Hey, Miles Washington. Yes, Miles Washington is in the building.
Didn't
Yes,
say
yes,
about it, Krista.
yes, yes.
Hey, girls, we're
I'm so
excited.
excited
She's
to
coming
see.
right back. She's got
Yeah,
her phone rang, so she got to come back in. But
yeah, she's
she'll
coming
be
right
back.
back. But yeah, DM Diamond, she definitely did good with those lines, like the romance, the thriller, the urban, like
Yes,
killed it. So I'm just so excited.
yes,
Hey,
yes.
hey, hey. Let me tell y'all. I mean, and I said this earlier before you jumped on Miles, but you and Zakiya together is one of my favorite duos. Like you
Exactly.
guys
A
killed
dynamic
I
duo.
Want to Be Down by Ashley Nicole. And you also, like, you definitely made me fall in love with you guys in the rhythm of, well, yeah, rhythm of blues, the rhyme of love. Like, loved it. Zakiya, can you hear us?
I can. I can hear you now.
Miles Washington is in the building.
Mouse is here.
Hey, Miles.
Yes,
My,
yes,
That's
my
the homie.
partner
That's
in
the homie for
audiobook
sure.
crime.
Say it
yes,
again.
Your partner in audiobook
That's
crime.
definitely the partner in crime right there. That's the homie right there.
yes, yes.
Yes,
Oh my
Jersey
God.
and New York in the building.
Oh my God. Like, y'all, I feel so bad. She is literally at my door pushing and whining to get in here.
Oh,
Go,
the
little
grandpa.
boy. Yes. Yes.
See, that
Oh,
young grandpa was getting ready to hit that verses. That's what it was.
uh-huh. Yep.
That's so funny.
That's what it was. So, Zakiya, I want to ask you: is there, there are a few people who are interested in narration. So, what tips or advice would you give to someone who's looking to like enter in and get started with this whole Black romance journey of audio narration?
Definitely the coach, in my opinion, and the mic. I mean, those are the. I mean, there's a few other technical pieces that are definitely important, like your DAW system, digital audio workstation, and your mine is a Focusrite, but what is it called? It's a transmitter. It's the source that you need for connecting the computer to the mic. So there are definitely ones that you can get. So it's the starting equipment, the ones that you could get that are reasonably priced. And I'm broke too, so I understand, but they're out there. So between that and a coach that you can relate to, that will understand your goals, and what you want to pursue, those are the most important parts to me. And something I have learned is nothing wrong with switching up coaches and making sure that you can find um, somebody who's definitely understanding, and maybe working with a few different people at the same time too. So that's what I would say. You need those because you need to know how to read.
Okay.
I
And I don't
love
just mean like reading the words off the paper. You need to know how to narrate read.
and
Right.
that's like how we say we put our glasses on to hear,
Yes.
but
Yes.
take them off to see.
Yes, yes.
And the
Exactly.
reason, we say that is because we can hear without our glasses on, but you got to be able to see what the person is doing because they can be telling you anything, and I'm blind, so you can be saying it this way, but I got to see your actions because you lying in my
Absolutely.
face.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like you saying, you got to be able to read, but narration read. Like, don't
Mm-hmm.
do not read a book like this because I'm gonna be like, who paid you?
Absolutely, absolutely, and there's definitely things, I go back and I listen to some of the first projects compared to
Hmm.
the things that I did later, and there's definitely dang, I wish I would have done this, and now I do this better. So it's definitely all about growth and just moving forward with it. But yeah, that's what I would say. I would say start with good but reasonably priced equipment and getting a coach.
Yeah, you have a book that you narrated by K.O. McGee. I saw, so I'm definitely gonna go get that.
Yes.
Yes, yes, that was a fun project too.
Yeah, I figured I love the cover, so I was like, and then when I saw your name, I said, "Oh, yep, let me go ahead and get this." Yes,
Thank you. Yes,
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
saying thank you, and I'm sure she thanks you too.
yes,
Yes.
yes.
Exactly.
Aubrey says she got both books, the books that you did. And are you talking about the ones from Love or I don't y'all go these like when I say I love these books, like I said, Love's books and I want to be down
Be
by
down.
um
Nicole. Mm-hmm.
Ashley Nicole.
Yes.
And Miles said loves Zakiya. So, I like I said, y'all my dynamic duo. So I hope y'all work on some other projects together because I'm in there. I
Yeah,
promise.
I'm sure we will. I mean, hopefully too, but I'm pretty sure that we will. That's the
Yes,
homie.
yes, yes.
It's good. That's a hobby. Yes, absolutely. 'Cause it's something about when you guys do narrate together. So it's like
Yes.
a perfect mix.
Hmm.
You have just these certain duos in narration. You just kind of go together, like you said, like
Mm.
peanut butter and jelly, and y'all two are definitely it. So
And
Aw,
I like
thank
peanut butter and
you.
jelly. And like you're the jelly because you're so sweet and it's
sweet,
just like bubbly. And then mine's like the peanut butter because
but
I
he's
like to toast my
smooth.
bread and smooth my peanut butter on. And he reminds me of that smooth peanut butter
He's
on a
so
hot piece of
smooth.
bread.
You
Yeah.
are so
He,
silly.
he is so smooth with it. Yes,
He's
he
so
is.
it's like I feel like this man sit back and narrate like this with his cigar. Like, yeah, so
He
that's how I
probably
feel like
do.
I feel like that's how he narrate. So them the type of people that be
Oh,
like,
his
yo,
cognac and a cigar.
yeah, like yo, go back up, because you in trouble. Yeah, just back up, because you done got somebody in trouble. Just I ain't got time.
You know
That's how
what?
he come across with them narrations. Because I'd be like, when he was Raji, I said, who is this man? Like,
Let, let me tell you, I'm just gonna look. I'll put it since we talked about Miles and he's still here. My introduction to Miles was Xander Kendrick. Okay,
he was sitting back smoking that cigar.
let me tell you
I
something.
can't. I
Let me
cannot.
tell you something right to the now
Man,
about
Xander.
Xander Kendrick. Okay, I was like, oh yeah, this the
Yeah,
one. We got another one.
yep. He
We
killed
got
like who
yes,
he killed that. He killed that. But
killed it.
yeah.
So he does a phenomenal.
Uh-oh, wait a
Oh
minute. We
no.
done lost untie. Is the internet trying to kick us off? What's going on?
I don't
They
know.
so wrong for that. So wrong for that. Look, my phone went out, but all I gotta do is turn it back on because I'm gonna just keep on going until Untamed come back. But as she
Okay.
was saying,
Not a
Miles
problem.
Washington, like so. I'm excited. Whenever, I'm gonna be looking, I'm gonna be lurking. So whatever you guys, do the next project together, I'm definitely gonna be there because I gotta see it. So yeah, you know what?
Yeah, it's the
That's
East Coast thing.
it is. Y'all, like I said, y'all meshed so well together. So well together. Well, do you have any like upcoming projects that you're working on that you wouldn't mind sharing?
Nothing audiobook. I don't want to say I put a pause on it, but I'm writing.
A new
So that's
series, or is this
yeah.
a continuation from the books that you did?
No, these are completely different characters. They're all grown up.
Ooh,
These are adult characters. So,
Now, how old is adult? Because I'm older, so the characters I'm writing, they're like in their 30s. I do have some characters that's in their 40s and some in their 50s, but like, what age range are they in?
there is an age gap.
Okay.
My heroine is 38,
Okay.
and
Uh-oh.
my main male is 27.
I'm not even gonna tell you what I can do with a 27-year-old. We on
Oh
we on the
goodness.
internet. We on the internet.
You're gonna get us kicked off the internet.
I will definitely get us kicked off the internet if I tell you what I would do. 27? He
Yeah.
gonna have a good job. He gonna have a business. Cause
Oh. He is the job.
Am I?
Yeah.
did your computer go dead?
I don't know what happened.
I said the internet kicking us off tonight. What's going on? But let me
I,
just tell you. So I asked Zakiya what's her new work. Oh, we lost her
oh
again.
no.
Oh, yep, she don't know what's going on. Well, I'm gonna just keep on talking. So he is the job. So wait a
Yeah.
minute. Did you kind of like talk to the city girls? Because the city girls said, I'm not a job, I am the job. Is that where you
Oh
get
no,
that from?
I have no. I just said that right now. I'm just saying, like, talk about a boss. He's a boss for real.
Oh, I mean, I
Yeah.
like a boss man. I mean, he less than 30, but I'm 30
Yeah.
and 27.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Is that her son? Do she got kids his age?
Nope.
Thank God. Because I would be like, I'd be looking at her sideways. You messing with your son's friends?
No, none of that, none
Okay.
of that, none of
Now,
that.
you know what? I'm in for some good, juicy stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's juicy to me.
I mean, it sounds
And
juicy to me. Because I
I'm
want to
having an
see what she going to
absolute
do with this
ball.
38-year-old. Like, are you going to keep it clean? Is it going to get
Oh
a little
no.
dirty? Oh, it's going to get a
Oh,
lot dirty?
it's a lot dirty, clean. Not in this imagination.
Oh, I love a good dirty imagination. I imagine a lot of stuff dirty, so I
You
love a
so
good
silly.
dirty. I turn the cleanest stuff into something the dirtiest thing possible.
Oh my
So,
goodness. I say, that pause a lot. When you're not supposed to, when you say something suggestive without a pause is like every
mhm.
other word for me. So
Yes,
believe
yes.
me.
It's funny because I was like reading, I was doing like my character sketches and they want you to, the zodiac sign. So I'm a Sagittarius and I
Okay.
was reading through like Sagittarius women, Sagittarius men, and I kept on saying no filter. I said, God damn, that is me. No filter. None. Like
I'm
I say
saying.
stuff and people be like, did you really just say that? Yeah. We
Yep,
just
I
talking.
said
We was
it.
just waiting for you to come back. Look at your face. Oh,
Oh no.
she about to be heated.
Yeah, what is going
I
on?
don't know. The internet over there don't want her to be on here. Don't want her to be
Yeah,
on.
don't want her to be great.
Yes. Well,
But
I'm
I
gonna just
always
keep
do
on.
that when I'm like typing and then I read it back and I'm like, oh my goodness, are you gonna say this? And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna say
I
it.
mean, you saw what I just wrote and gave to you. Oh, I got something that I
Absolutely.
said, and it's so funny. So I was reading it to my daughter, like my erotic story. I was reading a part to my daughter and her friend, and she stopped me and she looked. She said, "Crystal," I said, "Huh?" She said, "When you start saying the p word?" I said, "Oh,
Oh,
as much as I read, I've been saying that." She said, "I ain't never heard you say the p word that much."
but you got it. It's not you, it's the character.
Yeah, it was the character.
Yeah,
She was doing stuff with her PU that she shouldn't have been doing with it, and now
that's
she got to figure out
right.
who the daddy.
Uh-oh. Now that's drama. I like me a good dramatic book. Like I be seeing sometimes some people be like, it's too much going on. I'm like, I like a lot going on. That's fun.
Yeah, it's a short story. You get a
Okay.
little. She got two men. One man she loved since they were in high school. They dated. They grew up. He moved away. Now he's back, and he want her back. And then she was dating this guy on and off for a year, who's actually in a polygamous relationship that was thinking about
Okay.
bringing her in as the third person, but she spoiled it when she said she was pregnant.
See, now that is a lot going on, but I love stuff like that.
But see, the thing is, I can't tell you. We know who the daddy is.
So
She
you
just don't
okay?
know who the daddy is.
She don't know who the daddy is.
No, she
So
don't know
wait,
who the
so
daddy.
how did it give way? How did it give way to who the father is and she don't know?
Because so what happened is he went and talked to the therapist. So it's a
Okay.
therapist. And he went and talked to the therapist, and the therapist was like, well, why you upset about it? It's not like you want to be with her. He was like, because she's pregnant. So she was like, so again, why are you upset with him? And
Wow, that's the way the cookie crumbled.
I'm not going to say why he's upset.
Okay.
Yes, but she's pregnant. That's why he's upset.
Wow, 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 wow.
Mm.
That sounds like something that's right up my alley to read.
Yeah, she should. What they say, you keep your legs closed because now you're in a situation you don't even know who to pick. But like I said, I know.
Oh no.
Uh, you know what, y'all? Untamed is going to get me, but I'm just going to go ahead and do the closing because she usually do this part. So like if she, wait a minute, I think she's back. I think she's back.
I don't know if it's gonna let me stay in here.
I was just I'm gonna just go ahead and do the closing, but go ahead and do the closing because I asked her what she was working on. She's working on a new book. A 38-year-old woman, a 27-year-old man. Oh, yep, she's gone. I tried. I tried.
You
Okay.
did try. You
Yes.
did.
Okay. So, Zakiya, tell the where can authors connect with you?
Definitely IG, Zakiya's voice. Facebook, yes, but Facebook is, I have trouble running back to check Facebook. I need to work
Got
on
you. Got
that. But yeah, besides IG, probably just my website, zakiyasvoice.com.
Okay, and if they like for you to narrate their books, and what's next? Like, so that's where they can find you if they want you to narrate their books. It's the face expressions for me every time you pop
I
on.
know. Every time she comes back, she got
She got to
the
look.
sad emoji. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I might.
Oh no.
I swear,
That is
I swear, this
crazy.
is the funniest thing. But so if someone wants you to narrate for them, where can they find you at?
Yeah,
The
you
same places.
DM or email, which is Zakiya, Zakiya at zakiyasvoice.com.
Okay,
You
so
poor thing.
I know. So make sure you guys, if you slide in her DM, say hello. My name is blah 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 blah. Okay. We're gonna learn. We're gonna
Absolutely.
start saying hello. My name is and things. You know what I'm saying? Because people be saying they be
Oh,
frustrated
people.
when, yeah, people just be sliding people DMs, just start talking, don't introduce themselves for nothing. So at least say hi.
Yeah, I get that.
Hello, do a little Slim Shady. Hi, my name is. Hi, my name is. Give up your name. Give up your name. Okay,
It's
so
too much.
you can find me on Books and Soul One on IG, and then on Facebook and TikTok as Books and Soul. I'm actually still not ready to give. I mean, no, I've said it before, my author name. So, I'm going to eventually get a little bit more comfortable with giving out my author name because, uh, yeah, I'm going to eventually get comfortable with that. Uh,
Apple,
Untamed,
little Apple is fine.
I see.
Apple is
Untamed, well, real
fine.
quick, tell them where they can find you at.
Me,
Yes. Oh,
Oh no.
it said me. Okay, so she's author Untamed on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Oh, Apple should be terminated immediately.
At this
Immediately.
point.
Yes. Also, you can follow the Get Caught Up podcast on IG at Get Caught Up Podcast, on Facebook at join our Facebook group, the Get Caught Up Author Podcast. We're on TikTok at the Get Caught Up Author Podcast. We're also on YouTube as the Get Caught Up Author Podcast. And again, like I said, you can find her as author Untamed
you
on.
sure can. You can't find me on StreamYard though.
Petty.
But
My
you
ass
want to
can't
know
get
what? I
down.
just want to say this part because I'm so excited. So now, next month. Okay, so our next interview is with Miss Amberlay J. Okay, that's next in May. Our next interview is with Amberlay J. And for the month of May, y'all know we be having narrators of the month. You know we do. And the narrator of the month is Mr. Smooth as Peanut Butter Miles Washington.
Okay. Yay. I'm
So,
so excited.
we got Zakiya in April, and then we got Mr. Miles Washington
In
in,
May.
in May. You know what, Untamed? We need to find us some cigars because I feel like he smokes cigars while he's in the booth recording. You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, just sit back, light it up, call it a day. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
I'm excited
actually
about it.
staying in here. I don't know for how long, but I'm gonna let you close it out, Crystal. Cause
Yes, yes, yes. Now you want to know what? What book are we doing? Who's gonna be the book of the month?
um,
Yeah,
I
we'll
will
get back to y'all.
we gonna get back to you on
We're
that
gonna
one.
get back to y'all. We Untamed. I can't believe it. We did not come up with a book of the month. Y'all do not understand. We read so much together. It's ridiculous. I be having to tell her to slow down sometimes. But yeah. So we'll come back and talk to you about the book of the month. Now, also want to say subscribe to us via Audible, Amazon Music, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts ain't no more. Okay. Spotify, our Heart Radio. And if you would like to be a sponsor, you can sponsor us at anchor.fm/get caught up or donations at Cash App at $ capital U capital P 2016. If you also would like a commercial, do that too, or email us or slide in the DM. But make sure if you slide in the DM, you're supposed to say, hello, my name is, please. Okay. Because that's just proper etiquette. Just proper etiquette. So I just want to say before, because I'm trying to hurry up so Tane can say the last line because Crystal never remembers it. But Zakiya, I want to thank you so much.
Thank
I'm so
you.
glad that I got to interview you and Untame. I know you are so happy too. And I'm gonna just say this: I love that every time I slide in your DM, you got time to respond, and I appreciate you so much.
Yeah,
No problem, of
thank you
course. Thank
so
you. Thank you
much.
so much.
Yes, you got a forever fan over here, so I'm looking for what's next. Definitely looking for what's next. And yes,
Thank you.
DM Diamonds, it is dope that we
So,
got Mr. Miles Washington. Yeah, that man smooth as peanut butter, melted peanut butter on toast.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so Untamed, go ahead and say your thing because Crystal never can get it right.
I'm gonna say it real quick and fast because ain't no telling how long I'm gonna be here. But as always, thank y'all for tuning in. And until next time, don't forget to get caught up. Good night.
Good
good night.
night.